Hey, Jackson. Oh my gosh. Congratulations on becoming a dad. I'm absolutely overjoyed for you and Lauren.
Oh yeah, so you're already in the loop, huh?
What? Is that all you want to say? I thought you'd be more thrilled about having a child.
Come on, why are you acting like having a boy is some kind of huge deal to celebrate? It's not like it's some kind of amazing achievement or anything. Let's be real here. Having a useless boy won't do me and my wife any good. So let's not make a big fuss about it, alright? Jeez, you're such a nag.
Huh? What's up with your attitude? Your wife just brought an adorable baby boy into this world, and you're acting all unimpressed?
Ugh. Seriously? Boys are just gonna be a burden, dragging me down and ruining my life. I don't want any of that crap. All I freaking want is a girl, and of course, life has to screw me over and curse me with a stupid boy. How unlucky can I get?
What are you even saying? What's the problem with having a boy? You should know by now that every child is a precious gift, regardless of their gender. Come on, bro. This is a time to be happy and grateful, not dismissive. Show some love for your little bundle of joy, all right?
Oh, give me a break. Spare me the lectures about all that gender equality nonsense and whatever. I couldn't care less about that crap. All I care about is who can benefit me and my wife. By the way, in case you forgot, we're running a freaking nightclub here. And guess what? We need girls to help boost our thriving business and make money for us. So tell me, what good is a useless boy gonna do for us? Absolutely nothing, that's what.
What? Let me make sure I understand this correctly. You're saying you only want a child so they can make money for you? Seriously? That's honestly the most terrible thing I've ever heard.
Oh, please. Who do you think you are judging me? I'm a businessman, for crying out loud. Obviously, I have to do what's best for my business. My only hope is for my wife to pop out girls and turn them into the star attractions of our club. And let's not forget the ridiculous amount of money we wasted buying all those baby girl products. But no. Life decides to screw me over and give me a dumb boy instead. You can't even begin to imagine how furious and utterly disappointed I was when I found out. It's a freaking nightmare.
But that's entirely your fault. The doctors already revealed the gender of your baby, but you and your wife were so stubborn that you insisted on buying girl products instead.
How would I know? I thought maybe there could have been some mistake in their test results or something. You know, like a mix-up or whatever.
Okay, I get it. So what about your baby's name? Have you guys thought of a name for him yet?
Seriously? Are you actually asking if this thing needs a name? Like, who cares? It's not like it's some life-altering decision, am I right? I mean, it's just a dumb, worthless little boy. We can just refer to him as that and be done with it.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you seriously suggesting that it's not important to give your baby a name? That's pretty heartless, to be honest. Every child deserves a name. It's a fundamental part of your identity. It's how they're recognized as individuals. Calling them by some generic term is just plain disrespectful.
What's up with all these lectures, man? Listen, my wife and I haven't really given it much thought. How about you handle that for us? Just toss me a few names and I'll think about it, alright?
So I had this thought. What if we name him Ethan? It's got a cool meaning, you know? Strong and firm. What do you think?
Strong and firm? Let's be real here. This useless child isn't gonna be anything like that.
How about considering the name Lucas? It's got a lovely meaning. Light-giving. I think it's such a beautiful name. Don't you agree?
Nah, that name is too fancy for my boy. How about we go for something a bit uglier? Any suggestions?
All right, how about we call him Bruno? It's actually kind of cute and has the classic charm. What do you think?
All right, we'll go with that name. It sounds kind of dumb, but you know what? I actually really like it. Thanks a bunch.
Hey Jackson, can we have a serious sister to brother talk for a moment? I can't help but notice that you're being a bit careless when it comes to your own child. Regardless of the gender, it's crucial that you and your wife take good care of the baby. As a parent, it's your responsibility to love and cherish our kids. It's just the right thing to do, you know?
Wow, look who's here with their bitter attitude. So, Miss Infertility Expert, you think you can lecture me on being a good parent? Please. You wouldn't understand the struggles of having a child because you'll never have that chance. I bet you'll just end up living alone for the rest of your pathetic life. So how about you mind your own damn business? My wife and I will manage just fine, thank you very much.
Hey there, Rebecca. It's your sister-in-law, Lauren. Got a quick question for you. Are you free tomorrow?
Hey there, Lauren. Absolutely. Tomorrow's wide open for me since it's a weekend. Is there something on your mind that you'd like to share with me?
Hey, no big deal, really. I was just wondering if you could do me a solid and babysit Bruno tomorrow. You know how my nightclub gets wild on the weekends, and I barely have a moment to spare for the little guy. It'd be awesome if you could keep an eye on him and make sure he's fed. It's just for today, I swear. I'll swing by and pick him up as soon as I can. Thanks in advance.
That's fantastic. I'm absolutely thrilled to have the opportunity to look after Bruno for you guys. He's such an incredibly cute little munchkin, and it brings me immense joy every time I see him.
That's great news. In that case, I'll bring him over to your place so you can take care of him. Sounds good? I'll swing by at around 9 a.m. Just a friendly reminder, please be ready to open the door for us when we arrive. Can't wait to see you.
Oh, all right, I will. You can count on me.
Rebecca, listen up. I realize it's coming in a bit late, but I need you to step up and watch over Bruno for an additional 2 or 3 days. Actually, it would be even better if you could handle the whole week. I'm counting on you to make it happen.
What? I thought you mentioned that Bruno would only be staying in my place for a single day. And now you're telling me that he'll be staying for a few more days? What exactly does that mean? I'm a bit confused here.
I get it. Something unexpected came up, and now I have to deal with it. It's last minute, I know, but trust me, it's completely out of my hands, okay? I'll take care of it, no worries. Look, I have to run now because my nightclub needs my attention to keep things running smoothly. Catch you later.
Hey, Jackson, hold on a sec. Don't go just yet. Could you please take a moment to answer something for me?
What's up? Shoot me your question real quick because I'm kinda in a rush right now.
Hey, I heard a rumor that you and your wife have stopped preparing meals for Bruno. Is there any truth to that?
Huh? Why are you bringing this up out of nowhere?
Jackson, just give me a straight answer to the question. I expect nothing but the truth from you.
And what if we did? It's absolutely none of your business. He's our son, so we'll do as we please with him. Mind your own business.
You leave a $5 bill on the table every day before heading to work, often not returning until the early hours of the morning. Bruno spends those long hours from evening to night all by himself. Honestly, I can only imagine how daunting it is for a young child to wait alone for his parents' return.
Who fed you this load of nonsense? Did Bruno spill the beans to you? That little brat. I specifically told him to keep his filthy mouth shut.
How could you be so heartless and irresponsible towards your own child? Do you even have a clue what Bruno has been eating all this time? With the meager money you leave behind, he's been relying on convenience store meals. Being a young boy, Bruno doesn't prioritize nutritional balance and ends up buying sweets and potato chips to satisfy his hunger. There were even instances when he had to resort to eating meals that were about to be thrown away by the convenience store. I can't help but feel deeply disappointed, Jackson. How could you neglect your own child to such an extent? It's truly disheartening to learn about all these things.
What in the world are you blabbering about? I already made it clear it's none of your damn concern. Mind your own business and keep your nose out of this, okay? Yeah, my wife and I had to step in and cut down Bruno's meals, 'cause let's face it, the dude's blowing up like a balloon. He's packing on the pounds faster than a sumo wrestler on a donut bench. We had to take action, 'cause it's getting out of control. Simple as that.
Can't you understand? Bruno's weight gain is solely because no one bothered to provide him with nutritious meals. He's just a young 8-year-old who had to rely on ready-made meals to survive. It's even more distressing to know that there were days when you didn't even leave any money for Bruno. Thankfully, he caught the attention of a compassionate convenience store worker as he went there alone every day. This kind-hearted worker would discreetly share some food with Bruno, which is the only reason he didn't go hungry.
Oh, wow. Look who's sticking their nose where it doesn't belong again. Mind your own damn business, will you? We've been trying for years to have a girl, but guess what? Bruno ruined all my plans by being a boy. Yeah, it's totally his fault, the little disappointment. And let's not forget, he's a fatso too. Seriously, he's in 3rd grade and already tipping the scales at over 150 pounds. Can you believe it? I can't believe I'm stuck with this fat pig of a son named Bruno.
Can't you see the obvious? Bruno's weight gain is a direct consequence of his unhealthy diet consisting of sugary bread, convenience store meals, and sweet every single day. It's such a simple logic to grasp, yet you seem to be oblivious of it. And don't even get me started on how you've been verbally abusive towards Bruno. He's your own child, for crying out loud. How could you be so heartless and cold towards him?
Oh, please. He's not even my child. Just a worthless fat burden who's always in the damn way. Anyways, it's absolutely none of your concern, so focus on your own business and stay out of mine. You don't have any right to meddle or comment on my family matters, got it?
What? Are you even listening to yourself right now? How on earth could you possibly treat your own son in such a horrible way? Okay, fine. If you're not going to recognize Bruno as your own flesh and blood, then let me step in and take care of him.
Oh, really? You think you can just swoop in and take him away? Who the hell do you think you are to even consider snatching Bruno from me? He's my property, and he's staying right where he belongs, with me. End of discussion.
Why do you even bother keeping him if you're just going to treat him so badly? It makes absolutely no sense.
It's none of your problem. I keep him around because I need him to do all the dirty work and run my errands. And let me make this crystal clear. You are not his parents, so you have absolutely zero right to even think about taking him away from me. Got it?
Listen up. I'm giving you a serious heads up here. If you continue to mistreat my nephew like that, I won't hesitate to call Child Protective Services and even involve the police. Trust me, you really don't want things to escalate to that level.
Oh, what a joke. CPS and the police? Are you out of your mind or something? You're just messing with me, right? There's no way you would actually go that far. Let's face it, you're nothing but a lazy couch potato and a spineless coward, and you've been that way since day one.
Oh, really? Well, guess what? I'm dialing them right now as we speak.
What? Stop it. It's not even funny.
So, what do you think? Just let me take Bruno in and all our problems will be solved. I mean, let's be honest here. You've always seen him as a burden, right? So, wouldn't it be a good thing if you let me take on the responsibility of raising him instead? That way, you won't have to worry about Bruno getting in your way anymore. It's a win-win situation, don't you think?
Let me think about it for a moment. You know what? Your proposal doesn't sound completely awful, I guess. Fine, let's strike a deal then. You can assist me in taking care of that little brat Bruno and make damn sure he never disrupts my life again. Oh, and just to be clear, all the expenses are on you. So figure it out on your own and quit bothering me, okay? Fantastic. Now I can finally focus entirely on my business without any irritating distractions.
Hey there, Bruno. Today marks our official first day of living together. How are you doing, sweetheart? I know I shared the news with you this morning, but I wanted to check in and see how you're feeling. I hope the whole situation hasn't been too overwhelming for you.
Oh, hi, Aunt Rebecca. What are you talking about? It's definitely not overwhelming. Actually, I'm really happy that I don't have to live with my mom and dad anymore. Living with them has been a total nightmare, you know? They're my parents and all, but they've never really shown any care for me. But I can't help but feel like I'm causing you trouble by staying with you. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to grow up really fast and move out as soon as I can. I promise I won't be a bother or cause any trouble.
Absolutely not. You're not causing me any burden whatsoever, my dear. In fact, having you here with me brings me immense joy. You are my nephew, and it fills my heart with warmth knowing that you're safe and sound under my care.
Really? I thought you'd regret having me here. You seemed pretty angry while talking on the phone with my parents.
No, silly. I wasn't angry at you at all. I was furious with your parents. They were incredibly negligent and abusive towards you. And in my opinion, they don't deserve to be such a kind-hearted angel like you as your child.
But aren't you annoyed with me?
No way, of course not. I know for sure that I love you more than those two.
Thank you. It feels amazing to have someone who genuinely cares about me.
You're safe with me now, Bruno. You don't need to worry about a thing. From this moment forward, I promise to do everything within my capacity to bring happiness into your life. We're going to have an absolutely fantastic time together. Don't you agree?
Hey, Aunt Rebecca. I just got done with school and I'm on my way home. Today was such a fantastic day. I'm super excited to get back and tell you all about it while lending a hand in getting dinner ready.
Oh, hello there, Bruno. It's absolutely incredible to witness how you're blossoming into such a lively and cheerful young person. Not only that, but you've also become so much more talkative. You've really grown in so many ways, Bruno. I'm so proud of you.
Guess what, Aunt Rebecca? Something hilarious happened today. While we were singing in music class, a cheeky sparrow somehow managed to fly right into the room. Oh, the teacher's reaction was priceless. She completely lost it and was on the verge of tears, screaming, "I can't deal with birds!" Believe me, it turned into absolute chaos. It was so funny, I couldn't stop laughing. LOL.
Oh, Bruno, that must have been quite a chaotic and funny situation. Speaking of which, there's something I wanted to share with you as well. During the recent parent-teacher conference I attended, your homeroom teacher made an interesting suggestion. She said, why not consider having Bruno take an IQ test? It caught my attention and I thought it might be worth discussing with you. What are your thoughts on that idea?
Yeah, Aunt Rebecca. That's an interesting suggestion. I'm curious though, did she give you any specific reasons for suggesting it?
Well, according to your homeroom teacher, she believes you might be gifted based on her experience. She explained that being gifted means having naturally higher abilities compared to the other children your age. To support her observation, she even handed me a graph showing a significant improvement in your grades. It seems there was a notable jump at a certain point. She found this sudden increase to be quite unusual, which sparked her suggestion.
I get it, Aunt Rebecca. Although, to be honest, I was intentionally adjusting my results to avoid standing out too much, you know?
What? Why would you do such a thing?
You see, back at my old home, whenever my parents discovered that I was doing well in school, they didn't react positively. They would accuse me of being cheeky and I would end up getting hit even more than usual.
Oh my goodness, Bruno! Jackson and Lauren would actually hit you just for excelling in school? That is absolutely unacceptable. I can't believe they would treat you that way. Why didn't you tell me about this earlier? I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
I'm sorry, Aunt Rebecca. I didn't want to make you sad or worried, which is why I didn't mention it earlier. But you know what? During tests, I purposely left answers blank or got them wrong. The truth is, I actually knew all the answers. I just didn't want to draw attention to myself. However, now that I'm with you, there's no need for that anymore. I take the tests normally, but they're so easy that they become boring. Even just reading the textbooks allows me to understand everything in class, which takes away the fun of learning. Honestly, I wish I could study something more challenging.
Bruno, this is all new information for me. The teacher mentioned that if you're indeed gifted, they might have the appropriate resources to provide the support you need. That's why she suggested the idea of getting an IQ test. Now, here's the question. What are your thoughts on this? Would you be willing to take the IQ test?
Oh, alright then. I guess it wouldn't hurt to give the IQ test a shot. I'm willing to do it. Honestly, I'm kind of excited about it too. I can't wait to learn more about my abilities and discover what I'm truly capable of.
Hey, Rebecca. Can you please fill me in on what the heck is happening? I'm totally in the dark here.
Jackson, why are you randomly texting me all of a sudden? And what do you want to ask me about?
Stop playing dumb already. It's like you're living under a rock or something. Yesterday I happened to catch Bruno on TV doing an interview or whatever. They were going on and on about how he's some kind of prodigy, like a freaking genius for his age. Can you even comprehend that? I want answers, and I want them now. Has this kid become famous or what? And don't even try to deny it, because I know you were there too. Did you secretly feed him some kind of magical food that magically boosts his intelligence overnight or something? Spill the beans already. I can't stand this suspense.
Oh, let me tell you, Bruno is totally famous now. But here's the thing, it's all because of his own hard work and talent. I can't take any credit for it, really. You won't believe this, but I took him for an IQ test just out of curiosity. And guess what? The experts were all like, whoa, this kid might be gifted. They looked at his behavior at school and home and his test results, and they were amazed. Turns out, Bruno's IQ is way above average, which explains why school is a piece of cake for him. Can you believe it? He's just naturally brilliant. No magic food required.
Wait, hold up. Are you really saying that Bruno, of all people, is some kind of genius? Nah, I can't wrap my head around that. I mean, have you seen him? He's all overweight and useless. It's just hard to believe that useless slob could be that smart. I'm gonna need some solid proof before I buy into that idea.
In order to meet Bruno's need for more advanced studies, I made a decision to hire a private tutor for him. This tutor is an experienced professional who graduated from a renowned American university, and they have a deep understanding of Bruno's unique qualities. Bruno was quite happy with the arrangement, mentioning that it was more enjoyable than regular school. Interestingly, under the guidance of the tutor, Bruno achieved the highest grades in both English and Chinese tests, following their suggestions.
Can you break it down for me in plain English? How did Bruno end up on TV? And what made him so popular? I'm not interested in all the extra stuff.
It all started with Bruno's tutor. They shared Bruno's impressive study results on social media, and it quickly gained a lot of attention. Before he knew it, Bruno became the center of attention in town. As a result, newspapers and television stations started reaching out to him for interviews.
All right, I've heard enough. Thanks for caring for Bruno until now. From now on, he'll live with me and my wife.
You must be joking. Look, Bruno will have an interview soon. I'm very busy. please, stop texting me.
Oh, wow. So Bruno was the one on TV after all. I caught a glimpse of it. My kid's a real superstar, no doubt about it. If Bruno comes back, I can milk him for all the cash. I'll never have to worry about money problems again. Hell, maybe I can even pass on the whole nightclub gig to him in the future. That'd make my life and my wife's life a breeze. Yeah, you're washed up, Rebecca. Thanks for doing your part in raising Bruno. Now you can hand him over to me and take a break. Your job here is done.
Hold on a second. If I understand this correctly, you initially dismissed Bruno as unworthy of being your child and tossed him aside. But now that you see how talented he is, you conveniently show up and demand to snatch him back? From where I'm standing, it seems like you view Bruno as nothing more than a possession. A mere tool for making money. Am I right? Guess what? He's your son, a human being, not some object you can discard and retrieve whenever it suits you.
Have I ever given up on my custody rights? You bet. I'm still legally his father, which means I can snatch him back anytime I please. No doubt about it.
It's me, Bruno. But who are you?
Bruno? Are you there? What do you mean? Why are you asking who I am? I'm your freaking father, for crying out loud. You're my awesome kid. The one your mom went through a lot to bring into this world. And I've made loads of sacrifices to raise you.
No, you're wrong. My only family here is my aunt. I don't know you, the person who abandoned me.
Bruno, think rationally. That woman is your aunt, not your mother. Come back home with me and your real mom. You don't know how much we love and miss you.
No, my home is here with Aunt Rebecca. Unlike you, she's always shown me love. You abandoned me, and now you want to reclaim me because you think I'm useful? You're not parents!
Hold up, you disrespectful little punk. Did I just hear you correctly? You're in for a world of hurt now. I'll march right over to Rebecca's place, drag your sorry butt back to my house, and teach you a lesson you won't forget. How's that sound, huh? You tubby loser. So what if I abandoned you? You're my son, my property, and I can treat you however I please. If I say I want you back, you better believe I mean it. No backtalk allowed.
Well, Jackson. What a delightful spectacle you've just created. Sadly for you, I have a reporter right here beside me who has been going through all the text messages we've exchanged. It's only a matter of time before they come knocking on your door, demanding the truth about how terribly you treated your own son.
Wait, what? Reporters? Are you serious? You must be joking. Trying to scare me or something. Hold on, my phone keeps ringing from unfamiliar numbers. Could it possibly be...
Oh boy, you better believe it, Jackson. There's absolutely no way you can wiggle your way out of this one. The time has come for you to face the music and pay for your despicable actions. Justice is hot on your heels, and it's about to catch up with you real quick. So get ready, because the consequences of your wrongdoing are knocking at your door. Following that, Jackson and Lauren found themselves hounded by journalists who questioned their legitimacy as Bruno's parents and their treatment of him. They attempted to escape the reporters, even resorting to aggressive actions to break free. The news outlets seized the opportunity and published sensational headlines like the heartbreaking past of a prodigious boy, confronting the parents who abandoned him. The consequences were severe. The couple faced severe backlash on social media, and their business was bombarded with angry phone calls. Additionally, crowds gathered to catch a glimpse of these alleged neglectful parents. Needless to say, their business operations suffered greatly. In a state of desperation, Lauren reached out to her parents for assistance, only to be met with a cold response. Jackson and Lauren became universally condemned and left to fend for themselves. Distraught and bewildered, they lamented, "Why is this happening to us?" In light of these circumstances, it is my hope that this incident serves as a wake-up call for them. However, given their current demeanor, the future seems bleak. As a result of the incident, Bruno and I decided to relocate promptly. It was Bruno's choice, and I respected his decision. We moved far away to ensure that Jackson and Lauren would never have an opportunity to approach Bruno again. If it were possible, we would have pursued legal measures. But it appears that severing ties with biological parents is a challenging endeavor. At Bruno's new school, he made new friends who truly understood him. They frequently engaged in animated discussions about programming. Witnessing Bruno's happiness always brings me joy and reassurance that our decision to move was the right one.